If you thought Mario Götze's World Cup winning goal was unbelievable,
what a super substitution that's turned out to be!
Wait until you see the other 10 substitutions that completely rewrote football history. It all began in Euro 1996 when Germany faced the Czech Republic in the final. Everyone expected Germany to win, but in the 9th minute, the Czechs shocked them with the opening goal. With only 20 minutes left and Germany staring at defeat, the coach made a desperate decision. He took off as number 8 and sent in Oliver Bierhoff, who had barely played and was making just his 10th appearance for the national team. 3 minutes later, cheers!
Ziege curling it in. Oh, and a very, very good goal indeed.
Bierhoff equalized. But the story didn't end there. The game went into extra time with the golden goal rule in play. Whoever scored first would win it all. And then, cheers! Bierhoff struck again. That one substitution turned Germany from losers into European champions. 3 years later came one of the most famous comebacks in football history. Manchester United faced Bayern Munich in the Champions League final. Bayern scored early, and United looked beaten. In the 67th minute, Sir Alex Ferguson sent on Teddy Sheringham, who had barely played in the tournament. In the 81st, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came on too. As the clock hit 90, Bayern fans were ready to celebrate. Then, in stoppage time, cheers! Sheringham equalized. Seconds later, Solskjaer scored the winner. 2 substitutes, 2 goals, 1 miracle.
JP.
But sometimes it's not just about saving your club, it's about saving your country. Euro 2000 saw France face Italy in the final. The Italians took the lead and time was running out. In the 58th and 70th minutes, France sent on Wiltord and Trezeguet. Italy looked set to win until stoppage time. Wiltord equalized at the very last second. The match went to extra time, with the golden goal rule still active. And then, Trezeguet, cheers, smashed the ball into the net, winning the European title for France.
Wiltord. Et but! À la dernière seconde!
Fast forward to 2014, the Netherlands faced Costa Rica in the World Cup quarterfinal. After 120 minutes, it was still 0-0. Penalties were coming. Then Louis van Gaal made an outrageous call. He subbed in goalkeeper Tim Krul just for the shootout. Krul had studied every Costa Rican penalty. He intimidated the players, shouted at them, and piled on the pressure. Cheers! He saved not 1 but 2 penalties, sending the Netherlands to the semifinal. 1 substitution, and history changed again.
JP.
We'll watch and bounce. And here comes Ruiz, and Krul gets down and saves it this time!
But the most unforgettable World Cup substitution came in the final itself. Argentina, led by Messi, faced Germany. The game was deadlocked and chances were running out. In the 88th minute, the coach shocked everyone by taking off Miroslav Klose, the World Cup's all-time top scorer, and sending in 22-year-old Mario Götze. At first, nothing happened. But in extra time, Götze, cheers, controlled the ball on his chest and scored the winning goal. From substitute to world champion in less than 15 minutes.
Aimed in for Götze! Mario Götze for Germany!
JP.
2 years later in Paris, France hosted Portugal in the Euro 2016 final. Ronaldo left injured and France dominated. The match looked set for penalties. Then, in the 79th minute, Portugal sent on Eder, a striker who had barely played 13 minutes all tournament. Nobody expected anything from him. But in the second half of extra time, Eder fired a long-range shot into the net. Portugal had their first ever major trophy in France's own backyard.
Wriggles free of Koscielny. Eder shot! Super strike! Eder smashes Portugal!
JP.
When it comes to substitutions, Barcelona has lived through both miracles and nightmares. In 2017, they faced PSG in the Champions League after losing 4-0 in the first leg. They needed a miracle. Neymar scored twice late on, but they still needed one more. Then Sergi Roberto, who had come off the bench, scored the final goal, one of the greatest comebacks ever. But in 2019, it was the opposite. Barcelona had beaten Liverpool 3-0 in the semi-final first leg. In the second leg, Klopp subbed on Jorginho Wijnaldum. In just 8 minutes, he scored twice. Liverpool completed the comeback, and Barcelona's dream was over.
JP.
Barcelona reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. In the first leg against Liverpool, they won 3-0. Everyone thought it was over. The Reds would need a miracle to qualify. In the first half of the second leg, Liverpool managed to reduce the score, but they couldn't do much more. Then came the second half. Klopp took out the injured Robertson and brought in Wijnaldum. No one expected him to change the game. But that injury, that substitution, changed everything. Because in just 8 minutes, Liverpool scored. They still needed one more to tie the score. And then, in less than 10 minutes, Wijnaldum equalized on aggregate. Finally came Origi's unforgettable goal, the strike that sealed the comeback. One of the greatest turnarounds in Champions League history. No team embraces drama like Real Madrid. In 2022, they were trailing Manchester City in the semifinal. Ancelotti took off Kroos and sent on Rodrigo. It looked like a mistake when City scored again. Madrid needed 2 goals in stoppage time. And then, Rodrigo scored. Seconds later, he scored again. Benzema finished it in extra time. Another epic comeback.
JP.
Two years later, in 2024, it happened again. Against Bayern, Madrid were losing and almost out. Ancelotti brought on Götze, a striker on loan from Espanyol who had barely played. In 7 minutes, he scored once. 3 minutes later, he scored again. Götze, the forgotten man, sent Madrid to another Champions League final.
JP.
That same year in Euro 2024, England faced the Netherlands in the semi-final. The game was tied, nerves were high. Then Gareth Southgate made a shocking call. He took off Captain Harry Kane and put in Ollie Watkins, who had only played 20 minutes in the group stage. It looked like madness. But 9 minutes later, Watkins, cheers, scored the winner. One substitution sent England to the final.
Be one left in him here. Here's Watkins, right at the end, trying to turn on for him! And Ollie Watkins has in the final minute of the semi-final!
From Bierhoff to Watkins, from Sheringham to Götze, from Ader to Rodrigo. These moments prove that sometimes just one substitution can change football forever. If you enjoyed this story, you'll love what's coming next. Thanks for watching. See you soon.